Capricorn, what up, though? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Capricorn, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all do have a 10th house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid, so take what resonates here and leave the rest for someone else. These readings are timeless, family. So whenever you do stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align with your highest timeline, your highest self. Tapping into my Capricorn energy today, I used this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck along with this Keepers of the Light Oracle deck to help me catch a vibe as I'm connecting with the collective energy. And the shift is here, Capricorn gang. I'm seeing a realignment, and this has been something that's been coming through for the whole collective, where we are getting back on track. There's been so much release. There's been, and I mean emotionally, physically, so much going on in our worlds as we're stepping through this portal. And the way I put it in Virgo's reading was, once we reach the full moon, that's basically representing the culmination of all of the energies from the cycle. The release, the slate being cleaned, would be from the full moon basically to the new moon, as the moon wanes back down and disappears again. This is kind of what the energy is feeling like collectively, where it's like we've stepped through the portal, things have reached their peak, and now we're stepping through the other side of that, so to speak, into this new energy, this new chapter where the slate is being cleaned. I am seeing my Capricorns have been maybe doing a little bit of shadow work, maybe dealing with some lower frequencies or some attachments, maybe just dealing with releasing this old life, this old story, this old version of yourself, and the things, situations, people, places that no longer serve us as we're moving into this next chapter and going through this time of renewal. So it really just feels like the collective is transitioning from one phase to the next, and spirit saying that there's so much potential here for growth, for understanding, for ascension, and to really pull off into our own energy, as it's like we can see the light at the end of the tunnel now, and we're almost there. So very, very much feeling like an important period for integration, recalibration, etc. So in the Keepers of the Light, we have Horus, this cosmic gateway. There's our portal right there, family. And this says, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. As above, so below, Capricorn. Whatever's going on above in the heavens, in your imagination, in your mental space, in your the monologue happening is going to be taking place externally as well. So it's really an important time to be very mindful of where our mind is at, keeping our energy pointed at and focused toward what it is we want to create, and continuing to surrender and release. We have awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. For those of you that feel guided, check out my spiritual protection magic video in the Know Thyself playlist on the YouTube channel. I drop all of the playlists down in the description box below. The one I'm speaking of is GNO Thyself. There's some helpful and beneficial videos on that playlist, but the one I'm speaking of is called Spiritual Protection Magic. Seal that bubble, Capricorn. Protect your energy. At this time, the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided and that happiness is your purpose. And Capricorn, for you guys, I'm actually being guided to read this card, the extended message for you really quick. And on the bottom of this Keepers of the Light, we do have Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And Capricorn, it really does feel like this is kind of the last little phase of your level up, where you truly have been ascending in a big way, especially over this past year. And this is the integration of all of that wisdom, the higher understanding. You're moving from a higher state of consciousness, Capricorn, and it feels like you yourself are kind of getting used to that, tapping in a little bit more deeply with your higher self, with your gifts and abilities, with your connection to the divine, however that looks for you. And it's just things are different now, right? So there we are. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. What is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You're becoming aware of a sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. It's something that brings you pleasure rather than something you have to work for. Know that your career can complement your purpose, but not define it. But the path you are on at this time is right, and the universe is encouraging you to continue moving forward. I'm going to pray real quick, Goat Gang, and then we'll dive into this message for y'all. Whole collective has been getting this beautiful high priestess energy, Capricorn, and it looks like the same for you. There is no veil. The veil is extremely thin at this time. I do feel like my Capricorns are being guided to take a leap of faith in some capacity, and I feel like you're seeing the signs, you're seeing the synchronicities, you're getting the visions, or you're seeing the vision, you're getting the messages in your dreams, you're seeing the animals that are crossing your path, you're noticing the time synchronicities on the clock. Family, it's here, and your connection is really being solidified. Your connection to the divine is being solidified in a big way here. You're beginning to trust your intuition more, Capricorn, and again, you're just moving from this completely different space. No more overthinking, stressing. I'm feeling a trust in the divine, this sense of deep trust, faith the size of a mustard seed. Family, this feels beautiful. So what is the theme? Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for the Capricorn collective for their highest good today. Anything Cap needs to hear, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring Capricorn clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my Caps, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will help Capricorn align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help Capricorn align with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Amen. Ashe. What is the theme of Capricorn's message today? Please, Spirit. Wow, we have the moon with the hanged man, but this is the alternative version of the hanged man, where I see Capricorn getting down from the tree. Capricorn, you've got down from the tree. You have purposely hung yourself upside down from a tree in order to gain a different perspective. What I mean by that, metaphorically speaking, is that on a soul level, we choose these incarnations. We choose these relationships. We choose these situations. We choose all of these little happenings, and we choose to come experience these in order to evolve, ascend, and grow as souls. Capricorn, you have been through a whole cycle, a whole chapter. We'll just say, just for shits, right? Pluto entering your sign, Capricorn, back in 2008 or so. From 2008 until this January, last January 21st, 20th, was a whole cycle of Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth and transformation, Shiva energy, going through your sign. So there's been so much change. There's been so much transformation. There's been endings, new beginnings. My Capricorns have risen from the ashes time and time again. And like I said, late January, Pluto, the planet, finally shifted into Aquarius. It'll be dipping back into Capricorn one last time toward the end of this year, but it's like we're getting a breather. We're the energy is truly shifting for the collective, and especially for Capricorns in a big way. And so you truly have learned so much throughout this cycle, throughout your life and your previous cycles. You truly have ascended in a big way. Now you're taking that enlightenment, that wisdom that you've gained from being through all those situations, and the slate is wiped clean, Capricorn, and you're able to move forward into this new energy. And it's like, what can we create from here? What do we want to do? What are we being guided to do from this space? And again, I said you've cultivated this very deep connection and conversation with the divine. And so this is a huge shift for Capricorn. The wheel is definitely turning in your favor, and it feels like making your decisions from this place of integrated wisdom through everything you've been through, truly trusting your intuition, your gut feelings at this time, the messages, the visions that you're receiving, truly trusting that, honoring that, and making your decisions from that space, as opposed to making decisions from a place of insecurity or lack or fear or emotion. You're like, nah, this is what it is. This is what Spirit's saying, and that's that. That's my final answer. And so beautiful energy here, Capricorn. I love seeing that Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, Jupiter energy coming through to bring this expansion. So let's get it. We're going to jump into the heart of your situation. Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. We got movement, family. We have movement. We have inspiration. We have opportunity. What is at the heart of Cap's energy here, please, Spirit? Double moon coming through with the Tower. So the moon came out in the double major. It also came out in this vintage tarot Rider-Waite. The Tower coming through to clear the slate for the Fool. In order to have this new start, it's like the slate needed to be wiped clean. So there's been relationships, there's been situations, for some of you jobs, for some of you living situations that have all ended. And it's really because this whole chapter of your life, Capricorn, is truly coming to a close. And the slate really is being wiped clean in order to have this new journey, this new adventure here. The Fool, to me, is all about trusting Spirit. If you see the Fool, he's about to step off that cliff right there. We have the little dog by his ankles warning him, hey, you're about to jump off a cliff. And what do we see the Fool doing? Not a care in the world, Capricorn. And if you notice, the Fool's actually focusing up, not only toward the light, but it's representative of the Fool trusting in the divine. I know the divine has my back. There's no wrong step I could take. I'm fully supported and guided at this time. So there is this element of bringing some fun, bringing some gratitude, this kind of careless, almost childlike energy with the Fool, as whatever's being cleared from your life, whoever's being cleared, whatever's being cleared, whatever's crumbling, whatever's being wiped away, washed away, burned away in some cases. I see my Capricorns really getting into this energy of trust, of trusting the divine, of not taking everything so seriously. This is a very lighthearted, like I said, carefree energy, Capricorn, despite all of the shit that you've been through here. 5 of Cups, right? Let's just try not to forget about the blessings that we do have, the love that we do have in our lives, and bring our focus into that space so we're able to see the opportunities coming in, the steps forward to get to our ultimate destiny here. So there is something about not dwelling as well on the past or letting yourself get kind of pulled down into a funk in any capacity here. So what's the challenge? The Tower, right? The moon. Some of you are kind of making it through a dark night of the soul as well. Just kind of reminiscing and reflecting on the past and how far you've come. So again, very much in between worlds for the Capricorn collective. What's the challenge, Spirit? What's the challenge for Capricorn? There's some internal strife that you're going through as well right now. We have the Queen of Swords again coming through as part of your challenge. So I do feel this element of fear, Capricorn, coming through, or this anxious energy, this fear energy coming through on maybe a decision, or maybe just kind of the fact that, Capricorn, you're moving into the unknown. There's a level of like unknown here, of we can't see it, but we're being guided toward it, right? So there's this level of anxiety or fear coming through, and you guys have the 8 of Cups with the 6 of Swords. So this is, to me, really saying, it's the divine's way of saying, Capricorn, we got you. We are guiding you forward. For some of you, you're being guided to leave something or someone behind. And the Eight of Cups to me always represents this energy of kind of like release and you shall receive, right? This person has all these 8 cups invested into said situation or relationship. And in order to get to the 9 of Cups, we sometimes have to sacrifice something, or we have to leave something or someone behind. And so to each their own, and all of my Capricorns know individually what this is. You feel it intuitively, right? You're seeing the signs and synchronicities. You have a certain feeling or sense that this situation's over, or it's no longer serving me, or this story or this thought pattern or this habit is no longer serving me, or this person, this relationship has served its purpose. I've learned so much from it, but it's just kind of dead ending, or however it resonates. This is where it's not an easy decision to make, to leave said situation or person or relationship, whatever it may be, behind. But ultimately, when we do, we get away from those cups into the 9 of Cups, which is that energy of wish fulfillment, manifestation, happiness, right? Satisfaction. And then if you see in the 6 of Swords, just to confirm that, the divine is really saying that the worst of the storm is over for you, Capricorn. And if you see these 2 people in the boat, this represents us. It represents the collective. We've been through a terrible storm. We're leaving this old place behind. We're not bringing anything with us. If you see these people just have the clothes on their backs, and the person rowing this boat or steering this boat, it represents your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, leading you forward, rowing the boat, so to speak, as we move into these calmer waters. And it's like, now we can finally see land. There's that light at the end of the tunnel. We can see this new land. It is the unknown. We don't know what we're going to find in this new chapter on this new island, so to speak, but it's new and we're being guided. So again, that full energy of truly trusting the divine and saying, I know that whatever is happening for my highest good, and I'm being guided into the space and place that I need to be according to divine will. So what do we have? Let's dive a little deeper. Yeah, this is just the end of it. So to look into what this energy is stemming from, it's stemming from you reaching the top of the mountain. You've come to the end of the cycle, the end of the chapter, Capricorn, and now we are aligning with this new chapter, right? Star, focusing on what it is we'd like to create, and you are being downloaded, or uploaded rather, by the cosmos right now with what this vision is and what it is we're being guided to create and what it is our souls really came here to create. So let's hop into the incoming energy. We will grab some advice as well and a couple oracle cards. Big Wheel of Fortune. What do we have incoming for Cap? I'm seeing all of this energy that Capricorn's pouring into themselves paying off tenfold. You guys, 6 of Wands here with the victory, Ace of Swords to the death. This is, through these endings, this is you taking this sort of wisdom and clarity and making the decision to set yourself free, to cut yourself free. This is also about you gaining this clarity about what has come to an end. And remember, with every ending, there's a new beginning. And so it feels like this new beginning is bringing you into union with your victory. And I see the 6 of Wands also in this incoming energy as representative of you overcoming this lack, overcoming this energy of being alone, overcoming this energy of not being good enough, overcoming your fears, overcoming your attachments or addictions, overcoming your shadow. And this is really, for a lot of the Capricorn collective, you've really beat demons. You faced major demons. You have beat them. And this is you on your high horse riding into victory. You've overcome the strife. You've overcome the trials, tribulations, and hardships, Capricorn, and you truly have been reborn in true phoenix rising from the ashes fashion. So now, again, you're being crowned with this deeper wisdom of the cosmos, and you're moving from this new space. So what else is incoming? What is this victory for Capricorn? Some of you may be even gaining recognition for all that you've been through, for this complete turnaround and transformation that you have endured and overcome. So for some of you, I'm seeing this energy of you having to tell somebody off, or you're realizing the truth about somebody. And there's really, just generally speaking, there's this overall energy of not worrying about what happened in the past. Everything happened in perfect divine order, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So there is this kind of repeat message here about not dwelling on whatever the spilled cups may be. Spilled cups can manifest in many different ways, right? But the failed relationships, the situations that could have gone better according to us from our perspective, the situations where someone got down on us, or whatever it may be, the entire collective at this time is being guided to tell a new story and to align with what is true for you, for your heart and soul, and really to focus on building this new life, this next chapter. So Cap, incoming energy, 8 of Pents. If there's a class you've been wanting to take, a workshop, a certification you've been wanting to get, a book you've been wanting to read, some type of learning or research, or if you've been wanting to file paperwork or get anything done in terms of like adding value to yourself or getting things in order for this next chapter, now is the time to do it. Spirit is really saying go for it. And I know everybody's being guided on their own path and to do something different. So those are just a couple examples, but anything that's going to add value to you, anything you put your energy into right now, Capricorn, is going to pay off. So whether you're putting your energy toward those spilled cups, you can put energy into that and keep that alive, or put energy into these full cups or this spark, this flame to fan that bitch, right? And to continue focusing on the vision and being open to and honoring the downloads, the ideas that are coming through to you. This is about you building your legacy, Capricorn. This is really about spiritual growth and enlightenment as well. And so I'm seeing you working on yourself. You're becoming a better person. You're becoming wiser. You are becoming more deeply connected with your spirit and with the divine here. What is the advice for Capricorn? Is that the Chariot? Yeah, Chariot kind of facing us. What's the advice for Cap? Ten of Swords, 5 of Pents in reverse, 7 of Swords. You guys, you're moving away from some BS. Spirit really saying not to stress or let anything keep you up nights. This stress about the past or about not having enough, this lack mentality, this energy of not being good enough. It's like you've been reborn. This is where the phoenix spreads its wings, family, and focuses on that vision. What is the advice? Chariot, your win. And the Chariot, you know, if you ever notice in the Chariot card, in most versions, the Charioteer never has any reins. He's not steering anything. He's not controlling anything. He's posted up in that Chariot knowing that these divine creatures pulling the Chariot are going to get it to right where it needs to be in the fashion that it needs to get there. This is the win, the victory. This is also you moving from a very solid foundation, Capricorn. So what is the advice for Cap? So for some of you, I see a major lack mentality in some way. It doesn't necessarily just have to be financial. And the divine really saying that you have everything that you need at this time to make magic happen, to manifest or create whatever it is you'd like to manifest or create. Abundance, financial freedom, a new relationship, a new house, a new job, a raise, whatever it may be. Capricorn, make sure you are not letting the pain, letting the past, letting the lack, letting the sadness get the best of you and wrap you up in that energy, because there is this energy of like, again, whatever you focus on is going to manifest. If you're focusing on lack is going to manifest. If you're focusing on abundance, happiness, peace, serenity, these things, love, they are going to manifest and come to fruition. So try to keep yourself, Capricorn, law of assumption. Try to keep yourself in the highest vibration possible. Really look into where this fear, where this anxiety, where this doubt, where this lack, look deeper into where this is stemming from. see it's usually just a part of our hurt inner child, or something that we've experienced in the past that has kind of traumatized us or damaged us. And this is really where, Capricorn, you're seeing through that. You're seeing through the truth of it. You are taking your power back in a big way, and you're using your thoughts, you're using your imagination, your voice, your power to create love, to create abundance, to create whatever that victory looks like for you. Focus on what it is you'd like to create. Speak it, claim it, affirm it, Capricorn. You are the magician. Big Gemini energy. Mercury represents our mental space. Keep that clean, clear, and focused at this time, family. Let's grab some oracle cards for Capricorn. Wounded warrior. Y'all, really, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Gratitude, 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 and gratitude, all of you, for being in this space. Thank you so much for showing up, showing out, showing love like y'all do, Capricorn. What's the message for Go Gang, Spirit? Perfect storm. Limitless possibility. Stars in the sky. Tell me what you feel when you see this energy, Capricorn. What does this card make you feel? What do you sense? What do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? What do you think? Emotions. Drop your downloads down in the comments. You guys, stars in the sky, limitless possibility. That tower, that perfect storm, has been the hand of the divine reaching into our reality, Capricorn, moving places, moving us, clearing, right, in order for us to receive all that we might in victory here. Let's read this. 51, 6, 44. Oh, master number coming through as well. When you look up into the velvety dark blanket of the night sky covering the vast expanse of space, can you count all of the stars twinkling above? Can you imagine that you're only glimpsing a tiny sliver of what is actually there? This is the domain of limitless possibility, of the never-ending sea of potential that you yourself are made of and have now at your disposal. Magician. Your life right now is alive with possibility and needs your clear focus to hone in on what avenue of exploration most calls to you. It's time to choose and not be distracted by the sheer magnitude of what may be. Be here now. Gather your thoughts and your most cherished dreams. Focus on the brightest star in your never-ending sky and take small steps. Small movements toward calling this glittering potential into reality. If you can imagine this and hold that vision, you will summon all of the celestial helpers and guides to aid you in bringing it into fruition. Keep your focus on the essence of potential rather than the form of it. Keep your focus on the essence of potential, Capricorn, rather than the form of it. We don't know how it looks. We may not know that, but we know how it's going to feel when it manifests. Hold that frequency. Trust this as a fact rather than a theory, and you might not act surprised. And you ought not act surprised when your dreams come true, for surely they will, exactly how you need them to. Been giving the analogy of the perfect storm, where if you can picture us being in this eye of that storm, and the eye of the storm picking the collective up and dropping them right where they need to be. But also it's important to stay rooted, grounded, and centered in the eye of that storm. There's also going to be shit flying around everywhere, and it's even more important not to grab, not to cling, not to reach for anything, quote unquote, being torn away, ripped away, any of the stuff that's flying, any of the debris in the storm. These winds are divine, Capricorn family, and they are picking us up and dropping us right where we need to be with who, what, and where, needs to be with us at that time. So let's get it. Let's get it. Sheesh, that sun coming out, baby. Everybody about to be coming out. Let's go. We getting through this thing we call winter. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. What's the message for Cap? Sheesh, can't wait till some warm weather come through. Okay, then. Believe in the impossible. Nothing is impossible, Capricorn. Work through your fears. Expect powerful change and your commitments being tested. So for some of you, you're on the track. The seeds are being planted, but these lower frequencies come and trying to get your attention. The past stuff, the fears, the lack, whatever it may be. We're working on reprogramming that. It's a dirty job, family, but somebody's got to do it. We are the ones that came to do it. So hold your vision, hold the frequency, Capricorn. Let's grab a message from Ma before we tap out, before we dip. What's the message, Divine Mother, for Capricorn family? Judgment. You guys, this has been such a deep and profound awakening for Capricorn. Kundalini awakening for some of you, spiritual awakening, conscious awakening. What's the message, Ma? Thank you. Beautiful, you guys. A process of profound and enduring transformations leading you toward a powerful rebirth, free from even the most persistent patterns or pains of your past. Your soul is in deep healing, and recovery can be painful, but you will emerge renewed and released. You're blessed to experience a new life within this lifetime. And Kama of Kali, you are being offered a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother. Your path does not need to be one of endless exertion. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment, intending to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through the softening and opening of your heart, is an act of worshiping the Divine Feminine. Capricorn, let yourself receive her loving gifts. In simple terms, have some fun. Have some fun. Don't take things so seriously. Lighthearted, childlike wonder and trust at this time will make a world of difference when it comes to what frequency you are emitting and embodying, family. And as within, so without. As within, so without. As above, so below, right? Get the vision, Cap. Tap into that. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place in your life. Your heart wisdom and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul's journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life, and let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. Capricorn family, that is what I have for you today. I hope you were able to take something from this message. I hope it resonated. Hope it was at least entertaining. Family, again, I truly appreciate you. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being in this space with me, with us. Y'all know what's the deal. If you've been rocking with me, we're going to take a second to take a deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our visualization to draw in this divine cosmic energy. We're going to picture it as white or gold light, filling up our body, filling up our aura. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we possibly can. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully like we're filling up a balloon. Watching any negativity, any doubt, any sadness, any fear, any anger, any resentment, any blockages, any lower frequencies, period. We're going to picture all of that in the form of black or gray smoke or static leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that. But before we do that, I'm being guided to read this Facing Fears, this Kali Ma card. So someone's still here that needs to hear this message. I opened right up to it to even confirm further. It says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. This is a time when you're able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just an energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though an emptiness is there, but this is space for love and miracles to enter. You're being filled with the courage of spirit now so that you can move from this phase of your life into the next. Trust the process and call Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous. So breathe that courage in, release that fear. Capricorn, let's take a deep, full breath out, clean, clear, empty our lungs, and then we'll get this breath in. We'll breathe that courage in. Let's get it. Go ahead and breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it, squeeze, Mulabandha. Lift that energy up your spine. Now pull it down, lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing as bright as you can. And that fear go. Release, release, release. Goat. Gang, thank you again for being here. I hope this message has found everybody well and in great spirits. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and I hope the sun's shining where you're at like it is over here in the D. And I will catch you beautiful beings on the next reading.